Day I'm hustling.
It's your boy Ski.
Oh, welcome back to the Matrix. You're not just in the Matrix, you are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? And today we're gonna ourselves a banger daily market news analysis. What is up? How's everyone feeling out of 10? Let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you guys are spamming that like button, hitting that share so other people can spam that like button. What's up, y'all? Thank you, Drip. Thanks for the GGs off the rip, bro. Appreciate you. Drip off the rip.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
John says 10 out of 10. Mike, what are you raising your hand for? Oh my God, it's over. Ski, it's over. What up, Solent Community? What's up, Solent Community? What's up? Good evening, Mr. Anderson. All right, guys. Nice green day today. Let's get into it. Spam that like button. Hit that share. Nice green day today. Okay. And it's just funny to me how quickly sentiment will change with just a little green day. That's it. Nothing like price to change how people feel about the project. If we have the best news in the world, but it goes down, sentiment is low. If we have the worst news in the world, but price goes up, sentiment is high. It's as simple as that. My dog, it's just getting started. Hey, Ski, what's up? Only 9 green days, and I'm back to even. 90 green days. My God, brother. Fear and Greed is at 19. Yesterday, we were at 15, which is the lowest I can ever remember it, especially on Coin Market Cap. On Coin Market Cap, I don't remember it ever going lower than that. Pretty crazy. XYO, please. We'll take a look at XYO. I like XYO. It's one of my top value plays right now. All right, let's get into the chart. Okay, so nice green day. And we talked about this yesterday. If you take out the insider trading that took place here, if you take this out, really what you had was your selling climax. And this, in my opinion, was your secondary test. Okay? That's really what it boils down to. But the emotional roller coaster from this insider trading was exhausting, I think, for a lot of people. A lot of people were really exhausted by my son going 50x long and then going 50x short. A lot of people are worn out by Eric Trump. Insider trading. Any hopium for AVAX? I think AVAX is fine. So things are looking good for Bitcoin and the altcoins, especially ADA is looking really, really good. I just made a video. CAS, ADA, Link are the new ones that I've added to the top value play list. Be cautious on CAS. It still technically hasn't broken down the downtrend, but it's hit my macro target already. So we're not out of the woods. Bitcoin needs to get it back. The next micro target is getting back above 85,600. Body closes on top of that. And that will put us back in the bullish posture. And then the most bullish posture is about to 92,000. So that's where I want to see getting up to about 90. Either way, and I've talked about this, even if the bears are correct, the next macro move is going to 97,000. And the question is going to be, when we go up to 97,000, we're probably going to get rejected. And then I want to see us hold. Hold that 200. Hold on now, Timmy. Hold that 200. That's what I want to see. Okay? If we roll over and make a new low after going to 97, yeah, that wouldn't be good. I lost respect for Eric Trump. Yeah, me too. Me too. Ridiculous. Do you use option Ski to help gain insight, resistance level, gamma hedging, and massive impact? Do I use options? No. Like option trading? Can you check out Solnick? Yeah, Solnick, I think it's starting at the selling climax. It went lower than it needed to go, to be honest with you. But I think we're starting a divergence here for Solnick, which would indicate a selling climax. So when we go like on the 3-hour chart, what you have here, this price went low, really, really low. And then look at the RSI is clear in the red. Okay. And then the price comes up. You have your automatic rally. You come back down and you make a new low, but the RSI is not lower. Same thing. Automatic rally, come back. This low on the RSI is higher than the RSI over here. And that is a divergence. So looking pretty good. What I want to see is us get above 30036 and then start making higher lows. And that would be a good sign. But this could be a pretty big spring. What did Beavis Trump do? Insider trading, of course. Insider trading, of course. ICP. I like ICP here. Price for Naka. I got you, Izzy. What happened with Eric Trump? I'm just guessing it's him. I don't know that for a fact. Let me be clear. I'm halfway jokingly serious. I think it was clearly insider trading. I don't know that it's necessarily Eric Trump, but somebody opened up a 50x long trade hours before Trump announced the crypto strategic reserve, and then opened up a 50x short with millions and millions of dollars. This isn't like one of Yin's is opening up a 50x. No. No. And then opened up a 50x short hours before the tariffs were announced. So to me, clearly insider trading. And I mean, it's nothing new though. Going to fill the 82 CMA gap and then back down to 72K-ish. Ski, can you look at the poly chart? Can you look at Restone or tell me what you think? I'll tell you what I think. Trump really trying to squeeze through the rate cuts. Ain't no way he gonna let Elon suffer with Tesla, right? Top value plays right now. Solnick, H&T, Rose, ICP, Shiba, Dent, VeChain, Naka, IOTA, Flux, Theta, Krill, Suki, Raven, Dynex, Dot, LCX, Sauce, Hehe, Crows, Phantom, News, One, XYO, ADA. Is 3 million Solnick a good bag? That's a really good bag. That's a triple whale or triple. Jesus, I can't talk. That is a triple. I'm going to get it out. That's a triple dolphin. Almost to a whale. Tomorrow we're going to dump CPI worse than expected. Maybe. I think this is the selling climax. I think this is the selling climax. I think that this is the secondary test. It wouldn't be weird to get a spring and go even lower a little bit. But relatively, I think we've bottomed. And I think relatively, the next macro move is going to take us to about 96, 97,000. All right, let's look at Naka. Yeah, I like Naka. Naka is still one of my top value. I think minimum $5. Minimum. Take that to the bank. Price discovery is $13. I really hope we don't get a major rally until after Friday. I am not trading. I've talked about this in my Telegram group. I'm not trading until after the 16th, after the blood moon is over, and then full on passing through it. Redstone. Not enough data on this one, brother. XYO, I like XYO, 10 to 20 cents. Is tariffs on trade the news chart? It should be. Buy the Solnic dip. Solnic is my number one 100x play. It's what I cycle altcoin gains into. Relief rally. At a minimum, we're going to have a relief rally. Saw it at 14. You saw what at 14? Good morning from Bangkok. What's up, fam? Altcoins about to pump. I think so. I think so. I just made a video yesterday. My top 5 reasons why the bear market has not started yet. And let's recap it. Top 5 reasons why the bear market has not started yet. Number 1, we didn't get an altcoin season. And I know what some of you are thinking. But this and that, blah, blah, there's too many coins. Just shut up. Shut up. There's 4 more reasons. Don't worry. Okay. Altcoin season is what I'm defining as some sort of altcoins going up as Bitcoin dominance is going down. And you know what has not went down? You know what has not went down? Bitcoin dominance. Still, to this day. Reason number 2, that the bull market is not over and the bear market has not started, is because Bitcoin dominance does not end going on a trip to Valhalla. That is not how the bull market ends. What is Bitcoin dominance doing right now? Going on a trip to Valhalla. The bull market ends with Bitcoin dominance rolling off a cliff. That's reason number 2. Reason number 3, the bear market does not start with the fear and greed index being at 19. No. The bear market starts with the fear and greed index being in maximum euphoria, above 990. Okay? And then there's technical reasons. What are the technical reasons? When we look at the 2-week 20 EMA, this is one of the big ones right here. I'm going to show you this one. We'll show you right here. The 2-week, so we're going to go on the 2-week chart. And we're going to look at the 20-week EMA, which right now, Bitcoin is finding support off of. Okay? Fear and greed is fake. Okay. Well, I've been doing this for a long time, and I can tell you, I've never seen a top be in the teens of fear. Never. So that's my decade of experience. I've never seen the top be in the teens. Never. Nor have I seen the bottom be in the 90s. Never. So maybe it's fake, sure. But I've been doing this for a decade, and never, not one time, have I seen the bottom be in the 90s, and never have I seen the top be in the teens. Period. Okay? But this is the big one. The main reason that the bear market has not started yet. This red line right here. In order for a bear market to be confirmed, what needs to happen is this entire body. So look, here's the body right here. It's not a great looking body, but this is the body right here. You see this. This body must be below this red line. Not only does it need to be below it, but what it does is it comes up and gets rejected off of it and then rolls back over. That's what a bear market looks like. Don't believe me? Here's what we did in 2021. No, I don't. Well, I just showed you. Okay, if we start making body closes below this, now, okay, I'm definitely concerned. Or the 50-week moving average as well. The 50-week moving average too. If we start getting body closes below that, that signals a bear market. We haven't got any of these things. None. Zero. Not one of these things. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. That's too damn bad. The beatings will continue until morale is improved. Do you short crypto? I do. I do short crypto. What app do you recommend? I recommend BitUnex. We going long? Hi. Nice guy. Thanks for the TikTok, the ice cream cone, the snap your fingers and do your step. Thank you for the it's corn. Thanks for the GG, the lightning, the rose, the heart, the chili, the goat, and the heart. You savage.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Solnix at a steal price. I agree. You guys are going to be sad in a couple of months when we're at $50 million market cap, when we're at $75 million market cap. Do you think Rose will get to 60 cents? I think there's a strong chance of that. You have to go down in flames to get to Valhalla. Well, it hasn't happened. There has been no down. There's been no down on Bitcoin dominance. Do you use Pi cycle indicator? No, I do not. Kaspa is the best alt in the market, fundamentally stacking heavy these levels. I just added it. I just added it. I'd be a little bit cautious. I'm like dipping my toes into Kaspa. It technically hasn't broke the downtrend yet. What's your POV on Bitcoin hitting 70K and ETH hitting 1400? It will happen. Sooner or later, that will happen. The question is when. And my bet, which it got pretty close, 77K, and it could still hit. But my bet was, let me be clear, Bitcoin will guaranteed reach 70K again. It will. But my bet was, and still is, that it will reach $118,000 before it reaches $70,000. And if it reaches 70 first, I will shave my beard. Quant retracement is $300. What are your local targets for ETH? 3,300 is the micro retracement. If you're a little squeamish on ETH, I would probably de-risk a little bit there. Why do you think so? Because I don't think the bull market's over. I just made a video. 5 reasons why the bear market has not started yet. None of we need these stipulations to happen. We've gotten 0 of them. We need to cross the 22-week EMA. We haven't done that. We need Bitcoin dominance to fall off a cliff. The bull market does not end with Bitcoin dominance being in the 60s. That's not how bull markets end. The bull market does not end with, or the bear market does not start with the fear and greed being in 19. That's not real. The bear market does not start with us being above the 50-week moving average. Okay, there's many things. Many reasons. Do you think we dump this week? Listen, there's going to be volatility this week, and I've talked about this. I am not trading for the next 5 days. I will not be trading because there's a blood moon on the 13th. So we're in this weird, wacky energy. Okay, and I'm not going to be trading because I think that people are going to get liquidated to the upside and to the downside. I think they're both going to get you both. That's what I think. So I'm not going to be trading for the next 5 days. I'm looking for spot opportunities. That's it. XYO, 10 to 20 cents. Down back to bear market portfolio. You ignore my ASCII. Thoughts on Near Protocol. 3 to 5x for Near Protocol. Any CMEs that need to be filled? That's so true. I was telling people last week that Bitcoin has topped. Alts would be pumping. That's right. Alts would be ripping. Your grandmother would be telling you about this crazy coin that she just bought on Coinbase. Little Jimmy, is this the right one? She's got up Venmo, and she thinks it's Coinbase. Is this the right one right here, little? No. That's how the bull market ends. Where do you think Quant tops at? 7 to 1300. Penlink, I don't mind Penlink here. I've been bearish on Penlink since November. I'm waiting for it to break the downtrend. On my mama, on everything I love, I've been bearish on Penlink since November. And people were pissed at me for being bearish on Penlink. But I calls them like I sees them. Okay? But I don't mind this. Well, it already has broken the downtrend. So this is this to me was your markdown. This was your distribution, markdown, and this is what I'm talking about. What am I talking about? These crazy words. This is what I'm talking about right here. I'm talking about Wyckoff. This shows you tops and it shows you bottoms. Accumulation, mark up. That's what we call the bull market. Distribution, top, markdown. That's what we call the bear market. Okay. So after distribution, I'm going to show you distribution. This is distribution. After you get that, you go into mark down, phase E, mark down. Okay, so distribution, mark down. All right, and then you go into accumulation. In my opinion, Penlink, mark down, selling climax, automatic reaction, secondary test. It's somewhere in this phase in here. Okay, selling climax, automatic reaction. I don't know if I would call this your secondary test yet. Textbook, your secondary test would go lower than the selling climax, but it's somewhere in the beginning of accumulation. So relatively, I would say that Penlink has bottomed. Relatively. It could go lower, as in like this, something like this, but if you just take the bracket of this entire trading range and call this the bottom, I think that it has bottomed. The next thing would be the sign of strength, back test, and then the markup. A decent drop in dominance. Good. We need that to start. Could you explain your take profit strategy for altcoins? See me at 86.4. I go off of market cap. Market cap is the true price of a coin. I know that the XRP army will tell you otherwise, but I sold at $3.33. They did not. That's a fact. I go off of market cap. And, generally between the 0.5 and the 702, that's a de-risk target. And then you go the 1618, 2618, 3618. That's how I do it. Off of market cap. You don't think Near will hit its all-time high? I think it'll hit all-time high. What's a blood moon? It's a moon that is bloody. It's just a lunar eclipse. The last blood moon that we had was November 8th, 2022. Does anyone know what happened that day? Does anyone know what happened November 8th, 2022? The last blood moon that we had. I'll give you a hint. FTX went to 0. This is the last blood moon that we had. Okay. Now, I actually think it's going to be the opposite. I think it's going to be the opposite. I think we're going to have something crazy bullish happen, but there's going to be volatility either way. Do you think we bottomed? Yes. Relatively. We could wick lower, but relatively, yes. I think so. Especially the altcoins. Solnick to $5. Solnick is my number one 100x play, period. So you support Quant. I like Quant. I think Quant's a decent value here. Anything under $100 for Quant, I think is a good value. And Quant's a weird one too, because it'll just trade like it just does its own thing. It's kind of crazy how Quant does that. It like the entire Quant did a 5x when everything else was dead. You know what I mean? So it's at $76. This is a pretty good value right now. Quant just rocketed. What did this here? What was this? Like a 2x. But yeah, Quant did a 5x when everything else was completely dead. I have a video evidence of me screaming that Quant is a steal at $50. I know that. But anything under $100, I think for Quant is a good value. Because you're below the 236. Technically, it's 130. If you can get it under 130 is a really good value. But especially under $100, it likes to hang out at these price targets. But yeah, this is macro accumulation to me. And we've just been kind of in this wedge for years. We haven't quite broken out of it yet. But it's getting very, very close. And it's been making higher lows the entire time. And I think that Quant, when it finally breaks out, it's going to be one of the ones that explodes. Like XRP is the king of boring, boring, boring until it's not. And I think Quant's going to move like that too. Can you check ADA? ADA is extreme value. I just added ADA back to my extreme value list. I really like ADA right here. Man, ADA I think has a better looking chart than most of the altcoins. On the macro and on the micro. So I'm looking at market cap right now. Market cap is the true price. So you have your macro accumulation here. We just talked about this earlier. Macro accumulation. Markdown, selling climax, automatic reaction, secondary test. That is accumulation. Markdown, selling climax, automatic reaction, secondary test, sign of strength, back test, reaccumulate. And then you get a leg higher, back test again. And what I like too is when everything has been crazy, look at what ADA has been doing. Not only has it been making higher lows, but also it made a higher high. It took out this high right here. So, and it's at the back of the range, on top of the 200 moving average, on top of support, below the 236, like chef's kiss. ADA for blue chips, it doesn't get much better than that. Can you look at XRP? Thanks, mate. I'm a little bit concerned about XRP. I got to be honest. So I took XRP, still is my second largest holding, but I took a lot of profit on XRP at $3.33. And I talked about that on my mama when XRP was at 30 cents. I talked about that being an exit target for me. So people might think, oh, he's capping. He's just saying. I promise you, I talked about that target when XRP was at 30 cents. And that's the context that you need to look at XRP with, is like it did a 10x already. It's a large market cap. Says, bro, you talk about XRP? Yes. I talk crap about the delusional XRP army. People telling you sweet nothings that it's going to $10,000, that it's going to $5.89. That stuff is nonsense. I think XRP goes to $5 to $8 is what I think. I was accumulating it aggressively in 2022 and 2023. Okay? Yes, I talk crap about the people who whisper sweet nothings to regular people and force them to lose money, and with unrealistic expectations where they literally have to break the rules and say that market cap doesn't matter. That's a lie. The devil is a lie. The devil's a lie. I think XRP goes to $5 to $8. Listen, my average price, the last bear market, because I've been in XRP for like 5 years. My average price, the last bear market, was 33 cents. Okay. I talked about my exit strategy was $1.11, $2.22, $3.33. Okay. I'm currently 40% plus out of XRP. I still have a big bag. The rest of my exit is going to be $5, $8, and $12. And then I will hold approximately 10 to 20%, depending on what I'm trying to do, somewhere in that neighborhood forever. If it really wants to go to 10,000, great. I got plenty. I got plenty. All right, so I don't love that it took out this low, but I mean, it's still on top of the 200 moving average. The thing that concerns me a little bit about XRP is it's been following this fractal. Like, I haven't moved this for like 6 months. I haven't moved this fractal. Like, who's been watching me a long time and you see this fractal that's been playing out for months? So we'll see. If we crack through the 200 and we take out this low, I think that we're probably going to go back to $1.30. I think we're going to go back to $1.30. But if we don't, what I want to see is XRP get back to 230. I like that it's finding a lot of support off of the 200 moving average right here. EMA, that's a good sign. I'm going to say 250 is where you're not safe, but you're kind of out of the woods a little bit. So I like that it's found good support off the 200. I don't love that this was a lower low, but if you count this, it's a higher low. So depending on how you look at it, the thing that is a little bit worrisome is this fractal. So we'll see if it breaks out of the fractal and I can get rid of it. I would love for that to happen. If you get above 250 and back test 230, that's okay too. That would be a higher high and a higher low. That's perfectly fine. Ultimately, the next macro move for XRP, I think, is going to get to about $5. Bro, do you think the tariff is just an excuse? Absolutely. It's predator and prey, hammers and nails. Any excuse that they can think of to manipulate the market and shake regular people out of their positions and out of their bags and out of their life-changing money, they will use 100%. ADA or Link for ROI, which is better? Probably ADA. Is 30K XRP enough? I think so. That's definitely a good bag. ADA or Rose for ROI? I think ADA has more guaranteed, and I think Rose has more upside. What do you think gets you better ROI? ADA or Link? I already ADA. Love that. Music to my ears. Is Flux still a good buy? Yes, Flux is still a good buy. Yeah. So XRP, just to wrap it in a nutshell, there's signs that are good with XRP. And this is, listen, I'm going to be honest. This is going to be a cop-out answer. That's the truth. I like ADA's chart a lot more. I have a lot more confidence in ADA's chart. XRP's chart, there are some things that are showing good signs. There are some things that are not. So it needs to make a decision. ADA price prediction, $6 to $8. What's Bitcoin at? 83. XRP to 56 cents, probably in the bear market. That's probably realistic, honestly. Probably $1, but it might, it might get a crazy flash to that. Where does Doge? I think Doge goes to $1. How far you see Hehe and Solnik falling to? I just talked about how I think that, I don't know about Hehe, we can look at that, but I think Solnik did its selling climax. That's what I think. It's already showing a divergence, which would be an indication of a selling climax. When do we buy into XRP? I think you can DCA into XRP because you can hold XRP for 10 years. But I just want regular people to have the correct expectations for XRP. It's already done a 10x. You know what I mean? So thinking that it's going to do another 100x, and if you invest $20 and you're going to be able to retire, I don't think that that's correct. But I think that realistically, XRP can get to $5 or $8. That's really realistic. So you think Solnik has reached its bottom? Yes, relatively. Yes, I do. Should I buy Bitcoin at $75,000 or now? What is your time horizon, Eli? What's your time horizon? If your time horizon is 10 years, what the hell is 82,000 versus 75,000? It's not going to matter when it's at $1 million. It's not going to matter. If your time horizon is 10 years, I would say now, DCA. If you got all the time in the world, then DCA. I save my money in Bitcoin. That's what I do. Send photos. Should I get back on the poll and buy more Flux? Me, myself, and I? Let me find out, bro. What do you mean by DCA? DCA means you buy a little bit each and every week, regardless of price. You set it, whatever amount that you can go without. Whatever you buy on coffee or whatever, just spending money, investing money, and you buy that every single week, regardless of price. That's the best strategy for 99% of people. It's very boring, but that is the best strategy for most people because it takes the emotional warfare, which the apex predators are constantly doing. It takes the warfare out of the game. Will you take profits when Bitcoin hits all-time high, knowing it may drop to 30? I don't think there's a chance that it drops to 30. I've talked about that. I know that's like something that's circulating around. What do you see Solnick by the end of year? I see Solnick being where my beard is safe, aka 7.5 cents or higher. That's a narrative that Bitcoin's going to go to 30K. I don't think that that's mathematically possible. Probable. It's possible. I don't think it's mathematically probable. I don't think it's structurally probable. I don't think it's technically probable. I don't think it's infrastructurally probable. And I don't think it's macro fundamentally probable either. So let's think through this, right? Let's think through the $30,000 target that I'm seeing that circulating around. Okay. Now, let me preface, anything is possible, but let me tell you why I personally think that is highly, highly improbable. Improbable. Okay. So number one, the last time Bitcoin was at $30,000 was right here. The last time Bitcoin was at $30,000 was October of 2023. Okay. And in October of 2023, so this is why I say mathematically improbable. October of 2023, the inflation on Bitcoin was double. Meaning, the new supply of Bitcoin that was released to the market was double what it is today. Price equals supply plus demand. Right now, back then, it was less than gold's. It was less than half of gold's inflation, meaning what they find in the earth every year. Today, it's less than a quarter of the inflation of gold. Okay? So that's why it's mathematically improbable, because the last time we were at 30K, it was the bottom and inflation was double. Number two, fundamentally improbable that we go to 30K. The last time we were at 30K, there was no Bitcoin ETFs from BlackRock, Vanguard, Fidelity, MicroStrategy. There wasn't no Bitcoin ETFs. There wasn't institutions buying Bitcoin. That wasn't a thing. There was no governments buying Bitcoin. There was no governments holding Bitcoin. Okay, that's why it's fundamentally improbable. From a structural standpoint, it's improbable because there's 2 years of support that we would have to get through. So we'd have to get through all of this, 1,000 days of support. We'd have to break through all of that. And all of this over here as well. In order to get through all of that, we would have to get through 1,500 days of support. Is that possible? Anything is possible, but that is super improbable. Very, very improbable. And then from a structural standpoint, where do we typically go? And we can see it right here. We see the full picture. Typically what you see from Bitcoin. is the bottom, and this is like the most basic move in all of everything. You typically back test the prior all-time high. That's what it did. Okay, it wicked a little bit lower, but when you look at the structure top, not the pin top, the structural top, you'll see that's exactly where Bitcoin went to, the prior all-time high. Okay, it's done this multiple times, not just one time, not just two times. Okay, it does this over and over and over again. It typically goes to the prior all-time high at worst, which is about 60K, 50K if we're lucky. But getting to 30K is super improbable on a lot of different ways, in my opinion. Will it go back to 30K? No! It's not. 60 to 70. I think it will go to 60 to 70 at some point. Buy here. Scott, thanks for the heart. Kevin, thanks for the heart, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
30K is not happening. This is the most valid point possible. Fun fact, Bitcoin has never gone below the price it was the U.S. election day. There you go. It's simple economics. Price equals supply plus demand. Every 4 years, the supply of Bitcoin gets cut in half. Economics 101, baby. If I dropped any value so far, drop a follow. Subscribe. Says, bro, I like your content, but saying Bitcoin not going. Where did that comment go? Says, bro, I like your content, but saying Bitcoin not going to 30K, I lost your view of everything. Okay, I didn't say it couldn't. See, hear the words that I'm speaking. Not what you want to hear. Hear what I'm saying. I said mathematically improbable, structurally improbable, fundamentally improbable, and technically improbable. All of the things combined makes it highly improbable. Does that say absolutely no? No, that's not what I said. But everything that I do is not based off of crazy anxiety. What if a meteor strikes Earth and dinosaurs invade? That's not how I do my analysis. My analysis is based off of what is the highest likely outcome. ICP, $38 to 100. They introduced the Bitcoin Reserve Bill in Congress. In my opinion, that's probably going to get passed at the top. Institutions are here, so I don't think it will. I miss FTX crash. Will it reach 120? Yes. 138K is my medium case target for Bitcoin, and 207 is my bull case. Bitcoin can reach 60. Bitcoin can reach 60. It probably will reach 60. It probably will reach 60. So many emotional soy boys just repeat the news programming tells them. If Binance and any other exchange gets flooded, it's possible. It doesn't matter if they get flooded. FTX got flooded last time, and it barely got below 30. Barely. Inflation was double. When do you think is the best time to accumulate? When it's boring and when it's bloody. Ski, I need to do... What do I need to do for ASM price prediction? Wyckoff analysis from you. I got you, bro. Thank you for the corn. Thank you for the 50 corn. The 100 corn. Easton, thanks for the W. Rob, thanks for the heart. The heart puff and the snap. thank you for the W. Adrian, thanks for the rose. Jordan, thank you for the lightning, bro. You savages.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Thoughts on Ondo? I wasn't a fan. I was one of the only creators who was like not riding the Ondo train last year. I actually don't mind the value here, but I definitely didn't like it last year. There was too much inflation for me, and it already did like a crazy amount. Should we expect a crash lower on the full moon again? We're in the energy. It's not like on the day. We're already in the crash window. So that's why I said it. I'm not trading for the next 3 days or the next 5 days, because that's when we exit the window. So I think there's going to be lots of volatility for the next few days. That's what I think. Price prediction for Chainlink, $80 to $180. Thoughts on Solana, $500. Dead cat bounce down to 60. Possible. I will be de-risking some of my altcoins at 97K, because either way, in my opinion, Bitcoin, if it goes to 138K, 207,000, the next move is $96,000 to $97,000. If the bears are right and we're entering into a bear market, the next move is $96,000 to $97,000. Either way we go, that's the next move. And then the question would be, is Bitcoin going to, and we'll talk about it. Let me do ASM. I like ASM is the short answer. I want to see this hold right here, brother. I don't want to see this get taken out. But you're kind of in a micro downtrend. You want to see that break, get above the 200, which is 3.6 cents. But this is a good chart in the macro. It already hit the macro retracement. So the next thing is parabolic, 65 cents. AVAX 2 to 300. Okay. So let's talk about Bitcoin. Let's talk about, like, if we're continuing the bull market, what's going to happen? And then let's talk about if we go into a bear market, what would happen? All right. So here it is. Check it out. You guys ready? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen either way we go, so you can have a plan in place. If the bull market is continuing, the next move is to $97,000. And then we would back test probably 87,000, somewhere 87, 85, somewhere in there. If the bull market were to continue, that would be the next move, and then we would move higher. That's how it would play out. Now, if the bear market is to start, the next move is to, you ready for it? Drum roll, $97,000. So 97 is going to be a big decider of, are we going into a bear? Are we going into a bull? Right? We're still in a bull, but it would be the decider of, is it really changing? And if we roll over and then take this out, take out the 50 moving average, the 50-week moving average, take out the 2-week average, that would not be good. And that would signal. So either way, though, there's going to be a move to 97. And so, like, how I'm going to play this is a little bit cautiously with some altcoins. I'm going to be aggressive right now, and I'm going to ride this move to the 618. And the things that I have less conviction on, I'm going to be de-risking a little bit at 97. Because the move to 97, we're already seeing it a little bit. Either way we go, if we're going into the bull market, continuing, or if we're rolling over into the bear market, either way, what we're seeing is this. The alts are outperforming it. Okay? And so during this move, this is a place to de-risk some things that you maybe don't have high convictions in. Maybe you're a little bit overexposed. That's a good place to de-risk, because either way, we're going to pull back. But there's people that entered at 100K plus. What do you suggest for them? DCA. You're at 82. You could DCA your price down. If you buy at, let's say you bought at 105K, 105. Okay, you bought $1,000. Okay, and then you go back to 80K and you buy another $1,000. Okay, instead of being down 22%, or whatever, you're down 11% and your average is now 90K. or 92K or whatever it is. That's going to put you in the green faster by DCAing. But good thing I'm not one of them. You, me too. How does distribution play out on the top? It would make a lower high. It would start making a bunch of lower highs. And then it would take out the support. Some don't have that luxury. Make more money. Go drive Lyft. Go sell your plasma. Go whatever. Get a second job. Stop drinking Starbucks coffee. Hi, what stock is that? I'm looking at Bitcoin. XRP, $5 to $8. Yo, Ski, what's up, fam? Telcoin, I like Telcoin here. Solana's still going down. Pepe, 3 to X. I have around 25 to 30K already, but I don't know when to accumulate. That's right. $38 for ICP is my retracement target. 100 is parabolic. 140 is absolute parabolic. Do you think ICP gets to 50? I think ICP gets to 50, yeah. Where's Solnik and Wyckoff? Selling Climax. I called crypto customer service. The beating shall continue. Thank you for the chili, Paul. Adria, thanks for the roses, you savages.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Earl, yes, that's still my target for hee. Jasmine, 10 to 12 cents is my target. XRP going up, it's a good thing. VeChain still good. VeChain is excellent. Are we in a bear market after the pump? I don't think so. I think Bitcoin gets to 138,000 Kenny minimum and as upwards of 207,000. Drop that follow, guys. Don't just lurk. Drop a follow. What's your thoughts on Hood? I don't really have any. I'm not like in individual stocks like that. I use all my bandwidth for crypto. My stock portfolio is super boring. It's like VOO, VTI. I just buy ETFs. My stock portfolio is boring as hell. Can you check out Cass? Eric Wolf says calm. I like Cass right here. Now, I talked about this. I just made a video talking about this. My macro target on Caspa. Where's my other chart? My macro target on Caspa back in 2023, and I have video evidence of this. In November of 2023, I thought that the top was in on Caspa. Okay? But what I thought would happen is we would come all the way to 5 cents. 7 to 5 cents is what I thought would happen. But what Caspa actually did, which I'm going to tell you guys right now, I like it better that it got a proper distribution. That's a healthy thing for long term. That's very good. So you have your buying climax right here. You have your up UT right here, up thrust, and I'll show you guys. So buying climax, up thrust goes higher than your buying climax. I got the wrong one. Where are you? There you go. So your buying climax is technically the top. That's like the capitulation of the top. But then your up thrust is liquidity grabs, and it goes higher than the buying climax. Okay? And that's what you got. Your up thrust goes higher than the buying climax. And then your UTAD goes even higher than the up thrust. And that's what Caspa did. UTAD right here. UT, buying climax. This is a proper distribution. Long term, this is a great sign. And then guess what? It went to my macro target of 7 cents to 5.5 cents. It hit it on the nose. So I think that the worst of Caspa is done. I think that this is your selling climax right now. And what I think is going to happen is it's going to chop here. It might get a secondary test a little bit lower, and it might get a spring even lower, which is the reverse of this. It might get the reverse of this, right? But relatively, if you were to draw a box around it like this, I think that the bottom is in for Caspa. And the retracement is about 14 cents. Parabolic is about 44 cents. Me, myself, and I. Thank you for the $1.99 donation, brother. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Can Flux get to $12 to $20? I think so, yes. I'll be taking profit at $5, though. XLM, $1 to $2. That's his prediction, not mine. You're not a fan of ICP? I'm a fan of ICP, but I'm a fan of de-risking and securing profits. That's what I'm a fan of. We didn't have an alt season because we haven't had an alt season yet, because the bull market's not over. Are you bullish or bearish right now? I'm bullish right now. Very bullish. I've been bullish. I was bullish yesterday at $77,000. What did I say yesterday? Who was here yesterday when Bitcoin was at $77,000? I said, smoke them if you got them. If you got dry powder, it's now or never. If you got dry powder, it's time to nut up or shut up. If you got dry powder, it's time to shit or get off the pot. That's what I said yesterday at 77K. Smoke them if you got them. That's what I said. If you got dry powder, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Love me. Enough. Enough. Why'd you make me do that, Cole? The only thing I bought yesterday was 88. 88 is a good buy. We'd be live with Alex tomorrow. We should be live tomorrow. We were having technical difficulties on Monday, but that should be done. I think that was the same thing that was going on with Twitter. Ski, I used ChatGPT for the first time today. It's almost as accurate as you are. A lot of people are live tonight. Interested in VeChain as well. I think VeChain is one of my top blue chip plays. He says XRP is a shitcoin. Says the guy with the Ethereum profile picture. Ethereum is AOL to me. Like, it was the best. And then like a decade passed and it's the same technology. It was the best. All right. VeChain price prediction, 20 cents, 40 cents. 20 cents, 40 cents, 60 cents. Low, medium, high. Are you long? I've talked about this. I'm long in a couple of things that are like have been a macro trade for me. Very low leverage. But I'm not trading right now. I said this weeks ago. Because we have the blood moon. I'm not trading for the next 5 days. I'm buying spot for the next 5 days, and then I will start trading again. Why did you not add Solnik? I did add Solnik. What do you mean? Solnik is my number one 100x play. Number one. Should I sell my rental for ICP? I don't know about that. I think having diversification in real estate. I like real estate too. Beppe, I'm not a fan of Beppe. Soul, please. $500. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Beppe. Pepe. I think does a 3x. What day do we learn the Solnic partnerships? After we have a couple higher lows. Near 3 to 5x. All right, guys. That's going to be it for this time. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. Check out some of my videos. I got some bangers. Yeah, that's going to be it. I'll be live tomorrow with Alex, 9 a.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Me and him have a show, The Wake Up Call, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then I'll probably be live in the evening tomorrow as well. We'll see. But I upload videos every single day. I call it the bottom on the day. All right, guys. Peace, love, prosperity. God first. God bless.